Since November 29, 1965, when the doors of the new Hayden Burns Library first opened to the general public, circulation has increased over 200%. This is the circulation desk of the new Jacksonville Library, where books and other items are checked out or returned and applications for library cards made. It is included with other noise-producing activities associated with the entrances inside the airlock, which is acoustically sealed off by glass walls from the book reservoirs and study areas on the first floor. Adequately staffed and equipped, required services can be quickly and efficiently handled. The desk is provided with a book drop and conveyor belt to save time in reprocessing materials. For after-hour returns, a sidewalk film and book drop is located on the Adams Street side of the building. Incorporated in a portion of the wall that fronts Ocean Street is this glazed brick mural. It was designed to add color and textural interest. A non-representational creation by local artist Anne Holloway Williams contains 13,000 bricks of 22 dazzling colors. Glazed brick dates back to before Egyptian times, thus a mixture of the very old and the very new, blended together to give warmth and color. She entitled the ingenious work Momentum and Direction, and it is visually transcribed in terms of man's quest for knowledge and the ever-changing course he travels in his search. A different color scheme was used for each of the four walls it provides. It's beautiful and functional in that it uniquely conceals the elevators and a storage room on the main floor. The lobby is the spacious area around the circulation desk in the airlock. It's a place to relax or have conversation. There's a water fountain between the elevator entrances and the unusual floating stairway that leads to the restrooms and other departments on the upper levels. Inside the main floor entrance, you get an even greater impression of open spaciousness. There are low racks for browsers containing recent nonfiction publications of varied and unusual interest. In the foreground, conveniently located, is a comfortable reading area and another small rack containing recently published fiction novels. Beyond this is the popular young adult section for persons 14 years of age or older. To the right is the large collection of fiction. Here one can select a book written in the fascinating style of any one of hundreds of famous writers. In this area, the ceiling rises to a height of 2 floors. Over 2,000 fluorescent light tubes in the ceiling floods light through an intricate grille work. The effect provides perfect indirect lighting for areas of the mezzanine and most of the main floor. Sets of tables and chairs fringe these shelves for use by the library patron. Seating for over 250 readers is provided on the main floor, where 75,000 volumes can be shelved. Near the center of the main floor is the key point of surfaces, where one can receive aid or information. Also maintained by General Services is a photocopier and 3 microfilm readers. The large files contain microfilms of past publications of the Jacksonville Journal, the Florida Times-Union, New York Times, and some very old St. Augustine publications and rare Spanish documents dating back to the year 1512.
We are now approaching our Florida collection. This is the largest collection of Florida material of any library. It is material pertaining to Florida, old maps, rare documents, and things of that nature. Are there any questions about this collection?
The southwest corner of the first floor is devoted to the Florida collection. It is considered the most complete and outstanding collection of materials pertaining to Florida contained in any public library. A carryover from the old library, it has received special treatment in design and placement in the new building. This is indicated by its location on the main floor. It's surrounded by a beautiful wooden and glass partition that sets it apart from the other departments. Among the items here are many books, periodicals, and pamphlets, rare documents, and old maps of great historical value, old state and county records, government journals, and law books, correspondence of Florida notables, and a wide variety of material related to the growth and development of the state. The collection also maintains an up-to-date file of newspaper clippings about the state and the biography file on many famous Floridians. A complete listing is located in the main card catalog section. The library system provides a constant search for valuable materials to add to the growing collection, and every effort is employed to preserve it.
This is our Business, Science, and Industry department. This department, we have directories, indexes, and all sorts of material that is of great use to the businessmen in Jacksonville. This is a new department since the Hayden Burns Library opened.
Business, Science, and Industry is a new department dedicated to the businessman's need for specialized information and assistance. It offers business periodicals and up-to-date technical data, business directories and trade registers, maps and government documents, books on the sciences, and an extensive collection of both domestic and foreign telephone directories. Parallel to the new department is a large study area situated near the center of the 35,000 square feet of floor space on the main floor. Here are many shelves of reference guides, books, and other materials used in study and research. There's a reference desk to aid patrons in doing serious research. 4 small study carrels are available to provide privacy for persons engaged in intensive study. Students make up the majority of visitors to the new library. In increasing numbers, they come either to gather valuable atmosphere. This is the current periodical section that overlooks the South Garden. Here a person can select a popular magazine or newspaper and relax in a comfortable chair to enjoy it. If a book listed in the card catalogs cannot be found among the thousands shelved on the main floor and upper levels, it could be among the stacks in the basement, where there's room for over 450,000 books. The first floor was designed in such a way that all the book stacks can readily be moved about, and entire areas and departments can be rearranged to meet future needs. Even a 4th floor could be added. For youngsters up to 14 years of age, the children's department is a glass-enclosed section of the mezzanine floor. In one corner is this large projection room where films are shown and stories told for the purpose of entertaining and informing visiting groups of children. Because this feature is in such popular demand by many school classes and club groups, reservations should be made well in advance. The close of the hour's activity sometimes includes a short tour along the bridgeway overlooking the main floor to familiarize them with the other departments of the library. Everything in the department is scaled to size. A young boy can settle in a chair at a table, especially his size, in an atmosphere suited to his imagination, and join an exciting adventure in history between the colorful pages of a book. Books are shelved on racks of regulated height and spacing so that a child can make selections easily. Among the many subjects covered are geography and history, books on exploration and adventuresome tales of the sea, fairy tales and myths, books about animals and rocks, all accurately illustrated, colored, and written in a special language just for children. For information on a specific book and how to locate it, the department provides its own card catalog system. To a child unfamiliar with the file, a trained assistant is provided to explain its purpose and instruct him on how to use it. The bridgeway on the mezzanine is also a browsing area where exhibits are often displayed. It also provides an interesting panoramic view of the main floor. However, its primary purpose is to connect the auditorium and small meeting rooms with the elevators and stairways. These meeting rooms and auditorium are available for public use by local club groups and civic organizations. Located to the left of the elevators on the mezzanine is the Art and Music Department. In addition to the expanded collection of books on art and music, musical scores, record albums, and films are available for checkout. If a person wishes to spend time here reading a book or thumbing a magazine, he can enjoy it in a relaxed atmosphere accompanied by soft music. The aid desk is conveniently situated to provide help and give information to the many visitors who frequent the department. Of general interest to clubs and groups are 16-millimeter films offered for overnight loan. The room where the reels are stored also provides a projector and screen for use whenever it's necessary to preview a film before selection. Available films are travelogues, documentaries, biographies, films on art, history, science, and sports. A person wanting to break the monotony of a day can select an album from the record collection and enjoy it on his own private turntable with earphones. The collection is large and includes a wide variety of choral and instrumental selections from classical to contemporary styles, jazz and scores from Broadway musicals, selections for children, Shakespearean plays, readings and albums of language instruction, even Morse code recordings. Another useful feature of the Art and Music Department is the framed art reproductions that represent almost every school of painting. Each reproduction is labeled with a card attached to the back of the frame. On the card is listed the title of the painting, the artist's name, and other factual information. The checkout counter is located in this department. After selecting a piece of artwork, you take it to the service desk and present your library card. You're allowed to keep it a period of 4 weeks. When you return it, you may select another. By this arrangement, a person could keep a blank wall interesting for years while cultivating a fine appreciation for the varied schools of art. The new Hayden Burns Library involved years of study and planning. Library committees, aided by many dedicated individuals, spent thousands of hours in providing a program the public would appreciate and support. The result speaks for itself. Beauty with a purpose. It's considered by library officials in other parts of the country as the most functional, efficient, and beautiful library in America. It is a monumental facility designed to enhance and culminate the growth of the educational and cultural potential for many generations to come. Continue to support the library system. Make this accomplishment a preface to many chapters to come in the Jacksonville Library story.